Thompson heaving one down the sideline, and he's got Kazmeir over the top. Big side, down the sideline. Touchdown! His signature move and his signature performance. Allen, big ball one more time. 58 yards this time.
You're listening to the Bruin Bible. This is your host, Will Decker, bringing you UCLA football content all throughout the year for LA Football Network.
What is up, Bruin Bible listeners? This is your host, Will Decker. We've got a very special sponsor to lead us off. We got BetOnline. BetOnline remains your number one source for all your baseball betting needs this season as it is officially opening day. Get analysis of every play, prop, and point at BetOnline. You'll find the latest odds, bracket contests, team matchups, and game trends at BetOnline as a whole. BetOnline is your baseball, basketball, football headquarters this season. Head to our website today and use our mobile device to sign up and receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Be sure to use your promo code, BELIEVE, to receive your bonus pay. BetOnline, where the game starts. Now to the Bruin Bible. What is up, Bruin Bible listeners? It's your host, Will Decker, coming to you live. Very, very pumped. We just had practice number 3 of spring ball. I'm going to recap it for you guys. Saw some things that we liked, some things that may need improvement. On the offensive and defensive side of the ball. It was a very fun practice. Dorian Thompson-Robinson was in the house. Neo Mafi, Zach Charbonnet, John Gaines was out there. A lot of great things going on. So let's kind of recap. Let's start with the position that I think a lot of people are looking at, the quarterback position. Dante Moore started the day looking the best he's ever looked. He was about 6 for 6 in his first 6 pass attempts in, the 7-on-7 and 11-on-11 portions, was hitting passes in the middle of the field, doing great things. I was just about ready to put him at the best quarterback of the day. He kind of faltered at the end. He threw an interception. He threw a pass that was nearly picked off, and he had a play where he kind of tripped over his lineman and threw a pass that was up for grabs. This is not to deter Dante Moore. He just had a rough end of his practice, and Tom Brady has bad practices. Peyton Manning had bad practices. This is not a bad thing when it comes to our guy Dante Moore. And if you saw the interview he did after practice today, he shook every media member's hand. He was professional. I'm blown away by what this 18-year-old can do. He's so advanced at the position, and the flashes are so clear and crisp out there watching it. So kind of didn't finish as strong as he would like, but man, the sky's the limit. He's 3 practices in as an 18-year-old quarterback at UCLA. These things are going to happen. I'm not worried about it. Still made some big plays over the middle. So Dante still very much, arguably the front runner for the quarterback position if he keeps progressing this way. The best quarterback on the field again, though, is Ethan Garbers. Garbers was slinging it, looked accurate. He has had a very, very impressive 3-string practice of this week, whether it was Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday. He's just come out there, looked calm, cool, and collected, delivering passes over the middle, making plays to the outside, just moving the football. And I think that's what Chip Kelly loves the most. He's the guy that is the most effective at moving the football consistently at the quarterback position. So Ethan Garbers, he had another great practice. He's been the leader to his first 3 practices of spring ball camp in my mind. Want to give a shout out to Justin Martin too. Justin Martin had a great day number 3 of practice, made some nice throws to the outside. He's still very raw in my eyes, but man, this kid has got so much potential, and there's so much to like with Justin Martin. So root for the kid, love the guy. Let's try to get him more reps moving forward in these practices, and hopefully he continues the ball. Running backs, we'll go to the running back spot. Carson Steele and TJ Harden both look fantastic. And I think we've had this conversation within the fan base, who's RB1? Is it Steele or is it Harden? You're not going to go wrong anyway, with TJ Harden or Carson Steele running the ball. Both had huge runs today. TJ Harden did it towards the end of practice where he kind of went up the middle. Carson Steele cut it to the outside, and you could just see the burst that he had as well. Both these guys are going to get a lot of playing time if healthy, and both are going to make huge plays. So I love what I saw from those guys. Adkins and Yankoff really seem to be the 2 other running backs that are trying to fight for RB number 3. I think a lot of great things are coming from that. So running back room looks solid. And anyone that follows college football or knows Chip Kelly as a whole, the run game is not something we got to worry about when it comes to UCLA football. So love what we're seeing from the running back room. Wide receivers. Sturdivant and Kyle Ford, Looks like the two best receivers out there today. Sturdivant made a bunch of great catches. Kyle Ford actually made the catch of the day in practice. It was over the middle. Collin, Schlee, they do these like different third down sections where the coaches yell out what down and distance it is. And Collin Schlee completed a big pass over the middle to Kyle Ford. He just ripped the ball away from one of the secondary players. Kyle Ford looks great. And if he can stay healthy, I know that has been an issue in his career. This guy's a legitimate outside receiver. And just the fact that we have two of these guys now, when it's been a long time since we've had really the dominant big-bodied wide receiver. I know we had Bobo last year. And as much as I like Bobo, I just think these guys are on a little different of a level in Sturdivant and Ford than a Jake Bobo. So it's going to be a lot of fun to watch these guys ball out. Another receiver to keep an eye out, Jeremiah McClure, the young freshman, incoming freshman. He's enrolled for spring ball. He made some really nice plays on the outside. And I think it's unfortunate because this receiving core is so loaded. I don't think he's going to get much time this year. When you look at, the Ford, Sturdivant, Braden Pagan was out there. He made a couple plays over the middle. Look at the slot guys, whether it's Cam Brown, whether it's Logan Loya. TMA was not practicing today, but I have him penciled in as my number 3 wide receiver, the number 1 slot guy, because he's kind of a hybrid of the outside and the inside. So you just think about what they've got in front of them. Arguably a Jaden Marshall, too. McClure, just from what I saw, he made 2 really nice catches on the outside. So that's a guy to keep excited about, by the time next year rolls around, or when, some of these guys graduate and we have some new receivers coming in and making plays for UCLA. So keep an eye out for Jeremiah McClure. Let's talk about the defense. There was a couple guys that really stood out. Darius Muasau, first and foremost. I think this guy is poised to be an all Pac-12 linebacker, whether that's first or second team. He's clearly taken the next step this year. I know he came out to the media on Tuesday saying he wanted to be the leader of the football team moving forward. He clearly is that. Darius Muasau, sideline to sideline, very vocal on the football field, making plays. He blew up a couple plays and looked fantastic, making some stops in the backfield. Muasau's a menace, man, and he is relentless on the football field. So I'm really, really excited about what Muasau can bring for UCLA moving forward. Oluwafemi Oladejo. I know you probably heard Wayne Cook and I talking about this after Thursday's practice, but my God, this guy looks huge. He is 250, 6'3", 6'4", the typical guy you want off the bus first, just the biggest, strongest looking dude out there. And he was making plays in the run game. He actually blew up a play near the sideline on a screen pass. But this guy could be used as a pass rusher. I mean, he was engaged with Garrett DeGiorgio, I believe, on a swing pass out to the right-hand side. And Oladejo looked just as big as any defensive end you're going to see in college football. I mean, this guy is massive. So Oladejo, man, the linebacking room with him and Muasau, we don't even have John Vaughns yet, given that he's balling out on the baseball diamond. Big shout out to John Vaughns. I think he had a walk-off this past weekend, so we got to give his flowers out here too. So Oladejo looked great. One guy I saw stand out in the secondary, when it came to making plays, John Humphrey. He broke up 2 different passes, had a deflection, and one where, he made a play on the football that was eventually incomplete, doing it against the likes of Kyle Ford and Braden Pagan. So John Humphrey looks really, really good. Really excited about his progression. Davies did some things today. Alex Johnson has been a consistent. He's arguably been the best corner throughout spring practice right now. He had 2 picks on Tuesday, made a great play on the ball on Thursday. He's been very consistent. Kirkwood out there as well. A lot of different things. And then lastly, just when it comes to the defense, Latu, man. I mean, not a lot needs to be said about this guy, but I just want to tell fans, he has taken the momentum he's had last year and just, you could tell, I mean, it's hard with the non-contact drills or, the non-tackling drills. This guy's blown up about 5 or 6 plays in spring ball, just coming off the edge where they'll have to either blow the whistle or he'll bat down a ball or they'll just throw it in the dirt. Latu looks in season form, and I think he's poised to potentially win the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year. So a lot of great things from UCLA's Saturday spring practice. Let's get more people out there the next coming weeks. I was able to chat with some people out there that are big Bruins fans. So I love talking to all of you guys when we can and making sure our UCLA Bruins are going for everything we've got and just having a blast. So much love to everyone who listens to the Bruin Bible and loves these updates. We'll keep them coming all throughout spring practice. You guys have an awesome rest of your weekend. Happy Easter, And we'll talk to you guys on Tuesday after spring practice. Take it easy. Is up, Bruin Bible listeners. We have another advertisement for you. We are so lucky to be sponsored by the great people at Athletic Greens. I started taking Athletic Greens specifically because I was lacking energy, lacking focus throughout the day, and needed some special pick-me-up ingredients to make things happen in my life. Athletic Greens has done just that. I've become absolutely addicted to the process. It has over 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source ingredients, probiotics, adaptogens to make your life easier by doing this during the day. I like to take it to start my mornings off. I like to do it before a workout. Makes you feel energized, focused, and just have a lot more energy throughout the day than I typically expected. But right now it's the time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every single day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/LAFB. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/LAFB to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. Athletic Greens, a game changer when it comes to your health and your focus and your mindset.